we are going to talk with the students, and we are going to talk with the students about their experiences. And what I have first is an article about Louis. And I asked Louis whether I can show this article, and we agreed that yes, I can. So Louis, you are being really active on the Hungarian landscape. So you both of you are very active in the Hungarian landscapes, and there are articles and interviews with you. I'm giving you the floor, and please make your presentation, or please tell us what you want to tell, and then we will talk and discuss more freely about all.
Yes, Marshall, thanks for that introduction. First of all, maybe I can say one thing about the previous slide that you've been shown is that was a place known as Szentes. It's actually here in Hungary. It's a small town. So it was a nice time, you know, getting to hear more from the students in terms of how they're learning and vis-a-vis what we actually have back at home in Kenya. So I'm going to talk briefly about three things. So I'll talk about the studies, and then just mention a few things about the entrepreneurship, and then public works. So in case you're interested. So about the studies is that Eötvös Loránd University has very experienced lecturers, and they provide with you the required guidance that you need. And beside that, any help that you also need, and the expertise that they have, it's freely available once you become a student here. And you'll get every help that you might want in terms of your studies. And I'm sure that if you adhere to their guidelines and what they require of you, I am sure that you'll be able to complete your studies in time without maybe any delays. Then when it comes to internship, there are actually many international companies here that actually employ international students. Mostly the easier way I've had is that you get to attach yourself with an internship. Then after that, maybe after some time, you'll be able to get full-time employment. So international companies are here. So if you are worried about the language barrier, maybe, so rest easy, because it's possible for you to actually get employment if you'll be interested to be here in Hungary. Then something else to note is that there is ELTE usually organizes career days. So for their career days, you'll be able to actually have a one-on-one with the representative from various companies. And in the career day, there are actually gifts that are somehow given. There is a competition that you can win a gift, and also there are tokens given by the university and by various companies. And you can actually get a chance to ask every question that is actually in your mind concerning the companies and which opportunities you might get. So I have given you a link where you can go and check that out. Then the other one is public works. So actually, as you're studying here, you can get a chance to actually work. So you can find maybe student jobs. So there are so many student job organizations here that you can be able to find maybe a part-time job as you're studying, and the schedule are actually flexible. So depending on your studies, you can be able to find time, and you can join any of the student jobs, and you can be able to supplement your stay here. Then apart from that, you can also work with the university. Sometimes universities hire, students to work maybe in Questura, something like that. There's an organization here which helps with the students in terms of maybe documentation, any documentation that you need, or any guidance in terms of documentation as you stay here. It's known as Questura, and it's attached to ELTE. So it's really helpful. Once you're around here and you don't know maybe what to get where, they really assist you, and they give you the timely advice and guidance that you need when you are actually a student in Hungary. Then there are various traineeships. I think some of them have been highlighted. So there is one here that I've attached a link to. You can check it out, but I think they are updated every time in the university website, and you can go ahead and check that one out. Then apart from that, there is something else I wanted to mention, the EIT Digital. So I was privileged to be part of one of their sectors, which is Climate Kick. And I actually attended their summer school that was last year, and it was a really good experience. It was like a marathon of 4 weeks. Yeah. And then beside that, also the university, depending on the faculty or the department, they organize internships for you, which are internal. So it is a good, boost for you, as you maybe might not know what to do in terms of your internship. The university can come in and assist. You have seen previously that the university is linked to so many companies. So rest assured that internship and traineeship opportunities are available for you from all corners. So anyone maybe who might want to ask me anything, I've also indicated my email here, so you can reach out to me. Thank you so much, Macho.
Thank you very much, Louis. Now the presentations, the slide part is ending, so I'm going to turn on the camera so we can talk a little and a little bit more freely. Louis is on the master level, while Iqbal is studying on the bachelor level at the moment. Iqbal, could you please say a few words about you and the studies that you're making at the moment?
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm Fakat Iqbal, and I'm from Pakistan. I'm studying computer science at the bachelor's level in Eötvös Loránd University for sure. And it's been like third year here in Hungary, and I've been done with 4 semesters by now in Eötvös Loránd. And so far, I would say that I'm happy with my choice that I chose. I chose this university for computer science because in those 4 semesters, I have learned plenty of good things, which were quite remarkable and quite needed for my career, I would say. And after 4 semesters, I still feel that I'm capable of doing plenty of things that are needed for me. Let's say for the freelancing and these such computer jobs. And furthermore, I think I like the environment here in university for sure, because not only the studies, the teachers are very cooperative, and some of the teachers are young and they're quite good, quite friendly as well on the offside as well. And along with them, I like the subject which was mentioned before, the methodology, the learning methodology, because it was quite mind relaxing subject, which you could just share your experience within the whole week, what you studied and what was your problems you were having throughout the week. So it was quite mind relaxing. So I'm quite happy with my choice that I chose Eötvös Loránd for computer science.
Thank you very much. We had earlier a designated webinar for the bachelor study programs, and within that webinar, one of the lecturers said that the bachelor program at Eötvös Loránd University in computer science is very good because it gives you very strong theoretical thing, very strong foundation. How do you feel about that? And strong foundations are needed for a great career and for
Exactly,
for
sure.
How do you feel about this?
Yeah, I really feel quite lucky as well, to be honest, because whichever subject they like teach, it's very starts from basic and goes very deep, and you could learn everything, like everything at all. Because the mostly being a computer science student, we normally just have to be good at programming, and like I like the teachers and like the partition of the subject. They like divide the subject in different parts, and which makes it easy to just to be able to understand for the students. So it was quite good, and so far it's going quite good as well. So that's what I like about it as well.
Okay, and how about the internship? Are you going to have an internship? Are you organizing? I mean, are you working on it already, or just really want?
So far, I haven't had an internship, because the quite good time which was mentioned for us like is to be good after 4 semesters, which is right about now. And I just had 2 interviews like a few days back. One with the Ericsson, which is one of the top companies here in Hungary as well. and the other one was the ExxonMobil. So the position was the automation software development, which was quite related to my field as well. So I did great in the entrance exams, and then I had the final interviews as well. So I'm quite sure that I'll get a positive response for them as well as soon as possible.
Thank you very much. I was wondering whether, can I ask you also, Louis, about your internship? How was it? How did you like it? Whether you'd share some details about it?
Yeah, sure. So the internship I had attended was actually organized by the university, and for the internship, it was a company known as Geo Data. So we were handling large amount of data with regard to satellite images, and we were actually analyzing and categorizing the satellite images. So actually that supplemented my studies, and it gave me a practical approach to how to handle maybe satellite images and how to handle large data and how you can be able to organize it so that it appears straightforward and easy to understand, in a logical sequence. So and actually the working hours are not that bad. They're a bit flexible, so it was a really good time. And then you get also to interact with people in your own field, so you get to understand more and get to hear from them what they are doing and how they do things, so they actually guide you properly on what you are supposed to do in your field. So it was a good experience for me.
Really life experience, as we say. It is really important that we all have life experiences during the study period, because then when we meet them in real life, then it is we have a little experience in that. Apart from the studies and apart from the work and all these things, I know that both of you are working as mentors, as student mentors. Maybe we could switch to this part. Let's start with it. Iqbal, how did you started it? How do you like it? What do you do as a student mentor? What is it about?
As I told, I like the subject learning methodology, where we had two mentors in the class, which were like more like an assistant to the teacher. And in that class, we never studied anything. We did different tasks, like we just sort of stressed out ourselves from the studies. We played different games, which was mind relaxing, and we presented our countries. We built up different things to just normalize our knowledge. So that really motivated me to become a mentor as well, because I knew how my mentors helped me throughout the procedure, throughout the semester. So it was quite fascinating. So I liked about them. So I wanted myself to be a mentor as well. So that's why I applied and got the mentorship as well. And I did the same. And it was like some sort of assistance to a teacher, because some students have some difficulties when they come straight away from other country to the foreign country. So they face some difficulties in the studies as well, or the other aspects like accommodation, or let's say the social life here. So the main role of ours was to just help them out if they need any help, and if they need any help in studies or any other aspect. So it was quite a good thing for the newcomer, actually.
Thank you very much, Iqbal. Before I give the word to Louis, just for our audience, that there is a lot of research on that, and many research shows that until the student is not happy and until he is homesick and has other difficulties, it is very difficult to focus on the studies and on the internship and on the other parts of life. And that's why we have a very strong units that are to support the students. Louis, the floor is yours. What would you share from your mentoring experiences, thoughts?
Actually, I would recommend everyone here to actually be part of the mentorship class, because one, it is well structured in that you will be all rounded in terms of training concerning presentation, and then in terms of your confidence. So you'll be able to present your country. So you will gain more confidence in presenting your country, or presentation is in general. And beside that, you will be able to go through a curriculum that is actually balanced, So in a way, the mentorship, there is a guide for it. So it's known as a study coach. So actually, there are specific topics that are written there, though with maybe slight modifications from the students that are actually in the class. We can choose other topics that are interesting for them. So so the study coach actually provides guidance on some topics. So some of them include interviews. So maybe if you're here and you are actually interested in how maybe you can present yourself in an interview, how the interview go about, topic also like elevator pitch, what is it, entrepreneurship and startups. So those are actually key areas that are very important with regard to the current day and current affairs. So they will actually give you more, the mentorship class will actually give you more insight in such areas. And it's not just getting to know the country and the studies. So there is much more to it in terms of mentoring. So there's a lot to learn from it. So I would encourage every one of you to actually jump in and join the mentorship classes. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Luis. Last but not least, may I ask how many semesters, how many terms do you have until the graduation? So I think if everybody was following up closely, then they could count. But I will ask, like, how many semesters do you have from the program that you are studying at right now?
Well, for me, I have left with 2 semesters. Because
2 semesters. Yeah. Okay, so it's one year.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, very good. And Luis, how about you?
So this is my last semester, unfortunately, but definitely
okay.
I've enjoyed it. Yeah.
Okay, so you are graduating now. That sounds really good.
Yes.
Yay. All the best for this term. Really, all the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Is there anything else that you would like to share with us that you would like to drop in? Because if not, then we are going to wrap up this webinar soon. We are receiving questions in the chat window, but then we are going to reply to those that we couldn't reply in the chat. We are going to send emails to all the participants, so don't worry about that. Is there something that I forgot, or we should stay still? No? Okay, then once again, Iqbal, Luis, thank you very, very much for your participation. Thank you very much for all this positive energy and all this input. Luis, I hope that we will meet on the PhD level, PhD and then postdoc and then the faculty, the faculty professorship. And Iqbal, also all the best for the next year and all the best to your internship. I hope that you're going to enjoy it.
Thank you very much. I wish.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Marshall, and thank you for this opportunity. Yep.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being with us. And if there would be any questions, then we are available on our email addresses, on our websites, on the social media. See you around, and absolutely consider joining us, joining the crowd, joining us for the new skills that we can provide. Thanks once again, and see you soon. Bye.